Hello, I'm Madeline Falcone, founder and director of Falcone Institute, a non-residential psychoeducational and psychotherapeutic center in Carmel Valley, San Diego, California. And we address individuals who demonstrate dyslexia or ASD or ADHD or have trauma, learning trauma or personal trauma. Individuals that experience Tourette's or cerebral palsy or learning issues that are profound in their academics or their social life. We look at 7 areas. That's what we consider. And those 7 areas are emotional intelligence, mind-body integration, language, critical thinking, athleticism, academics also. We look at academics and family intelligence. And we create a program. They're individualized, or if it's needed for some, we create groups to address, to maximize the success of the individual in all of the areas that have been mentioned. Now, what are these areas? What is emotional intelligence? Emotions are energy in motion. And emotional intelligence is providing for that individual a language and an awareness of who they are, what do they do, and how they do it. So if they've got big emotions, we help them understand and learn how to manage and change those big emotions into areas that are far more communicative and helpful for the individual. We look at body-mind integration. Your body keeps the score. And we teach individuals about awareness, their body awareness. And we do that through mindfulness, through breathing exercises, visualization, aromatherapy, different types of movements. And so we integrate mind, body, and we integrate the emotional awareness. So it teaches the individual from the inside out to learn how to have their internal locus of control and communication and understanding what they need to do to manage themselves in a body, mind, and emotional way. And then we bring in language, because language dovetails with this. Language forms our perceptions of ourselves. And that language can be whether they're learning how to read, how to have language comprehension, understand the pragmatics, meaning the social skills and so forth that go with language, understanding how to write and communicate their thoughts and their ideas, whether it is their emotional thoughts and ideas or their academic thoughts and ideas. We do look at mathematics as a language because it is, and it causes a different kind of perception of the world. We then take that and we bring in critical thinking. What is critical thinking? Critical thinking is the ability to problem solve. You need problem solving abilities to be able to do your executive functioning, to be able to understand and take someone else's perspective, to be able to go into a classroom and understand some symbolism and so forth. Those are areas of critical thinking, and they are a learnable skill. We do look at academics. And how do you learn a subject? How do you learn history versus mathematics? And how do you take notes for the different classes? How do you communicate to the teacher, have self-assertion? And how do you begin to understand studying and working in groups or individually? Because that's a big factor right now academically. How to be a good group partner on projects. So we address all those issues and bring them together. How to take a test. Whether the test is online or whether the test is paper and pencil. And what do you do and how do they affect your neurology in different ways? We do look at athleticism. Athleticism isn't like if you're an athlete, a competitive athlete. Yes, we do work with competitive athletes, but what about the kid who isn't a competitive athlete? But how do we bring into them their understanding of that physical movement, that ability to have endurance, that ability to have some motivation, the ability to know that it's important that you have movement for your body, your mind, and your spirit. Those are all factors that go into athleticism. I mean, good students are actually good athletes in many ways because you have to have endurance. And then we look at family intelligence. And family intelligence addresses the ability for the parents for the grandparent's family to understand this individual's uniqueness and how does it demonstrate, and what does it mean when a parent goes or a person goes into overcare, or maybe sometimes there's undercare, or how do you communicate, what kind of language are you using to be respectful of the individual and what they're experiencing, and to teach that individual how to communicate it within the family. So these 7 areas we look at and we address within that individual. And our purpose is to facilitate transformation so that that person learns how to develop a new, complete sense of themselves. And we take that which is significant. We take those areas of doubt. We take those areas of fear and concern, and we transmute them into areas of caring about a self, caring about other persons, bringing in love or joy and compassion and understanding into their own lives for themselves as well as for others. That's what we do. What we do is we have evidence-based programs across the board, and they're needed. And we do direct instruction to facilitate the understanding of all of the skills. So all 7 areas get direct instruction. It's not just, we talk about academics, it's not just that way. So I want to thank you for taking the time to listen, and hopefully if we can be of service, please let us know. Even if you just have a question, you can call up and we'll be able to be hopefully of support. And if you look below, you'll see the webpage and our phone number. And just take care and know that there is always, always hope. Thank you very much. Bye for now.